certainly fly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Alabama's offense takes the field for the first time today. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing in the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, if there's an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Fighting off the defender. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And he's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. He's loose down the middle.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Makes the grab. It's Sampson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back in the Big Blue offense. Field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The hand to the running back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He unleashes a long one. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Gilmore. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll run it, it's Wilcox. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Might be changing the route. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Stanford unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks there on the farm of what things were like when Bill Walsh and David Shaw were in charge. An A-plus performance from the Cardinal. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Jaguars are flying down the field. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw with the catch. It's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out fast. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Touchdown, Jaguars! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Number 11 with the catches.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll run it to the right side. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to...
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Find some fresh air. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Wildcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Davenport. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Got a man, it's Malone. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Jaguars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Wants to throw again. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
South Alabama.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Grabbed behind the line, it's Malone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Jenkins. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Keeps it on the draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Jaguars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Malone. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Jaguars will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's a draw. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Jaguars want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on second down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. One more snap coming before halftime. QB draw. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Another incompletion on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Got a man. It's Malone. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Jaguars have this offense rolling. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action. And here's the third interception of the night.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort, nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Finds the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Release to the back. This time on target. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Let's go. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Davenport. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Milner. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shots.
Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
South Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
Looking for room. It's Malone. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They believe they can run right here. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He will not get there. They'll turn. On downs, and that leaves the door open.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Graham. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down line. The Jaguars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Snags it over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Sends it back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown Wildcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Dude, You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory. There he goes! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense set for a first down play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this